Welcome, friends. I did come on, about a minute early to make sure YouTube's going to get those notifications out. So, hello. As you're hopping on, say hi. If you do see that red live button right there, that means you're watching me live tonight for Woodkit Wednesday. It's hard to believe it's only been a week since we were here for Woodkit Wednesday last time. It's kind of crazy. All right, so am I live? Martha, let me know if you can hear me. There we go. I think it was maybe waiting until 9. Hey there. Welcome, Donna. Thanks for being here, everybody. So excited to be bringing you another wood kit. I got my package. When did I get it? Last Thursday, I think, or Tuesday. No, Wednesday or Thursday. It was Thursday because it was after Woodkit Wednesday. Oh, good. Loud and clear. Excellent. 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 Hope everyone is doing well. Just going to make sure I can see comments. There we go. Hey, Debbie and Letty. Yay. Hey, Joyce. Awesome. So glad you guys are here. And actually, I'm going to turn it this way so I can see. All right, so I'd love to know, let me know if this is your first time catching me for a Woodkit Wednesday. These wood kits, if you're not aware, are from the Rust Covered Cottage by Christina, and she has an amazing Facebook page. She has 2 huge machines. She cuts all these wood kits, and I'm an affiliate for her. I'm one of about 15, I think, affiliates, so she sends me kits to share on my social media. For me, mainly, it is my YouTube channel. And I do get a small commission if you do place an order through my link. So I did put in the description of the video. So under the title, it should say more. And then you can actually click on that to see the link. I think I'm going to be able to put it here in the chat as well. Let's see if it lets me. No, did not do the whole thing. I don't think. Oh, maybe. Let's see if that worked. Would someone be so kind as to check that link for me and let me know if it takes you to the page? Why am I not seeing any comments? That has this kit that we're going to do today on it. I would love to know if that worked. All right, so what we're going to do tonight is we're going to do this Honey Bee Sign Trio. This is a newer kit. It's got, let's see if I can show you, these 3 different honeybee themed signs, and they're about 5 by 7. Let me see how big they are. Hey, did I guess correctly? They're about 5 by 6 1/4, okay? And they come with a frame that, see this hole here, you can pop one of the 3 in the frame. And then the other 2, there's little easels. For me, it just says, oh, block report. Okay, well, the link is there. If you click more, under the title of the video, if you click more, it'll say Honeybee Sign Trio, and then it'll have, let's see if I can select all. See if that'll work. There we go. Let's try this. All right, well, if you click on, it's not letting me copy and paste it because it's shortened a little bit, but if you click on the blue link, it should take you there. Okay, so that's the link. I will come back. Oh, it worked from the description. Perfect, Martha. So that's what Martha's saying. If under the title of the video it says more, click on that and it'll open it up and it'll say Honeybee Sign Trio, and there will be a blue link. You should be able to open that up. Okay? All right, so frame and then 2 small easels, so you can display all 3 of these signs. So this first one has a bee, and it says be kind, B-E-E kind. This one says honey, and then it says bees, flowers, beehive queen, beeswax. So it's got a bunch of bee words. And then this one, it's hard to see when it's all one color, but it's got a jar of honey, a little bee on top, some hearts, a little, what's this called? A little honey dipper thing. And we are going to make these. We're going to use maize, of course, and white and black. These will be our main colors. I am going to use some antique wax on the frame and a little bit of red for the hearts. Now this kit, so it comes with the 3 signs, the frame, which has an easel on it. Okay, I have to glue all this together, but it does have an easel on the back of the frame that you glue on, and 2 of these small little easels. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces, and I believe this kit's $34. So great. And I did look, there's also a strawberry themed one and an Easter themed one. Those are the other ones that I saw. So that's really cool that there's going to be other sets that can go with this frame. Hey, there's Sean and Sally and Rosemary and Joyce. Whoops. Okay. Yay. All right. So the link to the kit does work. That's in the description. It should take you to my affiliate link if you're interested in purchasing this kit. You can also go to any of the other kits. I have 4 other kits that I received in this package. I have a bee themed round, a door round. We'll probably do that next week. I got the 4th of July set for my interchangeable signpost that has a hanging piece and then the piece on the signpost and then a little one. I would, but I will never get back here. Oh, if you click on the link, you mean? That's okay. Do it after. Do it after. But I do thank you if you do end up placing an order on my affiliate link. Thank you, thank you. I do make a small commission on that. What else did I get? I got a sunflower set of 3 square signs. They're not quite this big, more like tiered tray size. And then I got a set of 3 honeybee themed like shelf sitters. So these and those are going to be super cute together. I think for the summer, I'm going to change my red and teal decor, farmhouse decor in my kitchen where it was gingerbread. I think I'm going to do bees and sunflowers. So anyway, we're kind of going to be working on that. All right, so if you've never watched me do these kits, you won't know this, but painter's tape is very important when you have kits. Hey, Natty, that have lots of small pieces. Hi, Denise. Oh. Okay, so the link that I posted in the chat did not work because it wasn't complete, but the one in the description does. Okay, thank you guys for testing that and letting me know. All right, so I have this sticky side up because I've got a lot of little pieces here that I'm going to need, and I really would like to see the chat up here. Oh, there it is. Let's see if it stays. All right, so I've got all these little bees and things. So I'm gonna, oh, this goes on top as the wing. So I can do this whole piece as black, and then the wing heart, the hearts that are the wings, I can do white. These 2 hearts are also wings for the big bee. All right. And even look at the bee, the little stripe pieces pop out. So we're going to do all of this black as well. Stripes are going to be yellow. Stripes are going to be yellow. Okay, so let's start with this. We're going to start with the black. And the other tip, oh gosh, for doing these kits quickly and easily is to use some of these little foam sponge brushes. They make the painting so much easier and neater and quicker. So, top tips: foam sponge brushes, painter's tape. Okay, because I can just stick this down to the painter's tape and I don't have to worry about holding it while also trying to paint it. Okay, so those are my top 2 tips for this. All right, let's go back here, see if any other comments. So these go pretty quick. And these are going to be so adorable. So again, this is called Honeybee Sign Trio. Okay, we're going to do the bee bodies in black. I'm probably going to need more black, so I'll just keep this out. We're going to do the hearts white because those are going to be no thumbs, and chat is covering up. You should be able to swipe the chat away. Go side to side, Sally, or up and down, depending on what type of device you're watching on. All right, now we're going to do the little wings are going to be white, and they're hearts. They're so cute. Okay. All right. So we have those done. You know what I also... Oh, there you go. Thanks for... You guys are helping each other out. I love that. I'm also going to do the words be kind here. I'm going to do these in black as well because this background is going to be yellow. So I'm going to do these in black. Again, I just stuck them to my painter's tape so they're not going to move around while I'm painting. All right. Just seeing if I missed any spots. All right, so we've got a lot painted already, but I'm going to move this now out of the way because they're not quite dry. And I'm going to get another piece. Let's move this way over there so it's out of the way. And we'll get another piece ready. So how is everyone doing? I hope you're getting ready to celebrate Easter this weekend. All right, so yellow, we're going to do the word honey. We're going to do the stripes for the big bee, and we're going to do the stripes for the little bee. I'm going to do the top of the little honey thing with yellow. Am I doing yellow on anything else? Yes, some big pieces, but as far as small pieces, this is what we need to paint yellow. Okay. So we'll get our lid here with some yellow, maize yellow. And I'm going to keep the handle just the plain wood color. The example on the website shows some cute ribbon accents, which I do have my black and white gingham ribbon from Dollar Tree that we're going to use. Okay. The word honey. Oops. Hey, Stephanie. All right, and now the little stripes on our bees. So much easier that these pop out and I don't have to try to paint the skinny stripes like all on one solid piece. It's makes it so much easier. All right. This one that has the large B and says be kind, this whole background, I'm going to do yellow. And probably we'll do 2 coats just to try to make sure it gets nice and dark. And even if I paint over some of the etched lines that show me where to glue the B and the words on, that's okay because I'll still be able to see them enough. I'll be able to see them enough to know where to glue everything down. Let's try to get that nice, even coat. All right, and we'll let that dry. Now on this one, thank you, Martha, for the reminder. Okay, on the little jar, I am going to do the lid, the top of the jar white, because it looks like a little fabric, you know, cover on there. But then on this part, I'm going to do the jar yellow as well. And even though we're going to be, oopsies, gluing the little label over that, we're still going to just paint the whole thing yellow. All right, that's going to be cute. And I'm going to leave this the wood color. I think I might go around it a little bit with some black, like on the example. Okay, so yellow. The background of this one is going to be white. So let's do that. Oh, I ran out of baby wipes. I need some baby wipes. Now on this one, because of all these words, I did spray a clear matte spray over this. So that hopefully I can keep from filling in the words, but I am going to spray a little bit of water on it. I want to try to just go over, but if some paint gets in the words, I'm going to use my pokey tool to clean them out. This, it doesn't matter because honey is going to be, it's a 3D piece we're going to glue on. So if it gets in there, it's okay. All right, where's my pokey tool? So I want you to see what I mean. So on the top word there, you see on B's, how I have paint in the B? So I want to clean that out. I want to scratch that out so that you can still read the word. The other thing you could do is once this is dry, you could come back in here with like a really fine tip paint marker, because I don't know, I might want those words to be black. Make them stand out a little bit more. I think the rest I did okay. Just don't push very hard when you're going over it, and then you won't get that paint in there. Okay. So I think for now this is good, and then if I feel like I need to come back, I will. I do want to make this part darker. I think I will go over the letters with a black paint marker once it's dry. So who loves, I want to know who likes to decorate with honeybees. Is it a spring decor for you? Is it summer? All right, I think that looks pretty good. I can still read all those words. All right, and we're going to use white also on the top of our jar here. Our little jar topper. So it looks like some cloth around the top of the jar of honey. All right, I think that's everything I needed to paint white. I do need to do the background of this one is going to be black. So let's get our black back out. These are going to be so cute. Can't wait to get all of these sets done over the next 2 or 3 weeks. And then show them off for summer. All right, let me just check and see if I'm missing any comments. Oh, my chat went away. Where'd it go? There we go. Spring and summer. Okay, Lori. So you're ready for bees now. Hey, Marlene. All right, I do need to go back over this background for the yellow. I just want it to be a little brighter. Again, these foam brushes make it so easy to get nice, quick, even coverage. I don't think I need to do the jar again. I think that one's good. All right, so I think, except for the little bit of red that I need for the hearts, which let me get the little heart. Oh, I guess there's, oh yeah, there's a little one. An even tinier one. 2 little teeny hearts. I almost, well, I guess I'll use one. I say I almost don't even need a whole foam brush, but we'll just use the side because these little hearts are so tiny. Cute. And then what I said I wanted to do on this label. So I left it the wood color, but I'm going to take my sponge, my black sponge, and I'm just going to kind of go around the edges. Just give it a little kind of distressing. Just highlighting around the edges. Cute. Okay. All right, so all the actual painting is done. I do, however, want to do, I think I'm going to do antique wax on the frames because, what do you think? At the end of the video, I can't read that. Sally, you can ask now. I can't see the rest of your question because it's covered up by a heart. Okay. So I think the example showed the frame, which, oh, it's in lots of pieces. Hold on. I might need painter's tape for this. Okay, I didn't know each of these side pieces was individual strips. But look at, she has it all taped together to make sure you don't lose pieces for one. And you know where they go because she's got it all stacked up. Okay, so the very front of the frame is these individual pieces. Then you've got this piece, then you've got the back piece. Okay, the back piece I probably don't need to paint or anything because just this piece is going to go on, and then I think we'll put the hole at the bottom, and then those 4 pieces will go around. So I do want to do antique wax on them, and like I said, I'm out of baby wipes, so I'm going to have to use the sponge brush and probably some paper towel. Let's see. I did make a video, the signpost, yes. And then I just look at pictures, Sally, for how to put together the individual sets. I will hopefully, you know what, would you send me an email at monarchmomdiy@gmail.com and ask for the video on how to put the signposts together, and then I will make sure I send that to you. Oops. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do the old-fashioned way because I don't have baby wipes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brush the antique wax on, and then we'll wipe off the excess with paper towel. And I'm going to try to get this inside rectangle a little bit darker than these pieces. So I'm going to let that sit on there for a minute. Okay. Now for these, I'm going to put a little water on here. I'm going to try and make it a little lighter. So I'm going to spread it on, and then I'm going to kind of wipe off the excess right away. Top and bottom pieces are a little bit shorter. Which we would be able to figure out when we started to glue them around the other piece. All right, so there's the 4 pieces to go around. Now, see how much darker this is because I let it sit. We'll come in and just wipe the excess a little bit. But it should end up a little bit darker because we let that wax sit on there a little bit longer. All right, cool. Now I can put all of this away. And we're ready to start gluing things. So I'm going to start with this, and I'm just going to use the wood glue from Dollar Tree. Works perfectly fine. And this piece is going to fit perfectly on top of the back piece of the frame. Okay, so we're just going to go around with our wood glue. And then line it up. You can stand it up if you want. You can use some of the little clamps if you want to make sure it gets nice and tight. Okay, so we're going to let that piece dry, and then we'll glue these other pieces on top. All right, I think I need a 400 grit sandpaper. Just want to smooth out what we've painted here. Okay, and then we can start gluing things on. All right, this one's pretty easy because it just has this word honey. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue. It's not a very thick word, so just little dots of glue here and there. Don't need a lot. And then I'm going to line it up right on the etchings that were given to me on the background. Okay, so that's just going to sit and dry now. Then we've got our jar here. This piece is going to go on top. It's like the label. And there's etching for that as well, so we can see where that goes. Super cute. Okay, we'll let that dry. This one, oh, this is the Big B. I'm going to sand this just lightly. It's the Big B, and then it says Be Kind at the bottom. So let's get those pieces over here. Hi, Rosie. Newbie, yay! We like newbies. So this is Wood Kit Wednesday, and I did put the link to this particular kit in the description of the video. So this is where these are going to go. Oh, you know what is so funny? I probably didn't need to paint the, I could have just left this open, but we're still going to put it on there. All right, let's do the words first. Just like the word honey, they're it's a really cute, skinny cursive. So I'm just dotting the glue on really lightly. And then setting that in place. I am using the Super Glue wood glue from Dollar Tree. I use this for all my wood projects. It's very inexpensive and I think it works great. I always have at least 1 or 2 bottles of it because I do make a lot of these kits. All right, the words are gonna dry there for a minute. Now we're gonna get our B glued down. Okay, and we'll let that dry now before we do any further steps. Okay, this one's the background for our jar of honey. So let's go ahead and glue that down now. We already put the label on. So we're going to put this piece down. Cute, cute. Okay, we'll let that dry. Let's see, I think we can come back now and put our 4 other pieces. It just gives an extra little, this is what's actually going to hold the 3 signs in. And then these pieces are just giving an extra little decorative 3-dimensional look to it. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the top and then I'm going to go around. And these go right on the edge. The outside edge. Lining up. Oh, and one went down in my lap. Okay. So we get it lined up perfectly on the edges, then all the rest should line up. So we'll just do one at a time, and then we will come back after it has set for a minute. All right. We are getting there. This is coming together pretty quick. Okay, I think I glued this one. So on this one, these two bigger white hearts are the wings. Okay, so let's glue those on. Aren't they cute, Sally? I know. And I gotta say, I already know what I'm gonna order for next month because she got a bunch of strawberry themed things. Oh my goodness. My bee's moving. All right, so we're gonna get those hearts lined up on the bottom layer. How many frames do you get for this kit? There's one frame and then 2 easels. So you can display all 3 of the signs. You can just decide which one you want to highlight in the frame, maybe in the middle, and then put the other 2 on these little easels on either side. So for $34, you get the frame that's interchangeable, all 3 signs, and 2 small easels. It's really a great deal. Okay, there's our heart wings on our bee. Ooh, I gotta make sure. You know what? I better pop those yellow pieces in. I mean, I painted the background yellow, but still, we'll just pop these in for the 3D effect. All right, which one goes here? That one. I just realized I should probably pop these in because I think the hearts a little bit are covering up the spot. There we go. Now I can move my hearts back into place. Oh, it's so cute. Look how cute that is. Adorable. All right, now let's go back to the jar. We've got some more things. We've got this bee now. So we've got 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th layer coming out. That's what I love about these is they're so detailed. But because the pieces are individual, it makes it easy to paint them. And then once you layer them all together, oh my goodness, it's so cute. All right, here's the topper for the jar. And they did make it so there's a tiny little gap. Adorable. Okay, we'll let that sit there for a minute. This is going to be the wing for that one. And then we got the little stripes. I guess I'll keep those stuck to the tape for right now. Okay. So the honey one is done. Let's glue another piece of our frame. We'll go down the left side now, because the top piece should be secure. Okay, just lining it up right there on the edge. And then our bottom piece will fit in here, and then the side one. Okay. All right, I need to look at, all right, the little hearts. Okay, so this one just needs this little heart, and it looks like it just kind of goes kind of down on the body. Like that. So cute. Okay, I am also going to add a little bow right here between the wings. I wish I had my thinner. I also have a thinner burlap ribbon that I bought on Amazon. I'm not sure. Maybe I used it all up. This might be fine though. I'll just make it small. Okay. It's still kind of big. It's because this ribbon is a little thicker. It's like 5/8 of an inch or something. But I'm just going to keep messing with it till I get it the size I want. Oh, that's going to be so cute. Can you guys see that? Okay. That's going to be adorable. Okay, I got to get my hot glue gun ready for that. All right. And come back here. Let's glue our little stripes in our bee. Please like drop right in. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, and then this one has a heart wing as well. Trying to get that lined up. There we go. He's pretty stinking cute. Uh-oh. Did I throw away? Uh-huh. I accidentally threw away the little heart. Glad I found it. For this little guy. Okay, we're going to let that dry. And then the dipper, they've got like this line. Let me see if I can scratch it a little bit with my... just to give it a little more definition. Okay, then this is going to go here, and we're going to tie another little bow on the little honey dipper thing. I think these kits are so cute and really easy to make. Ooh, I like how this bow is turning out. Okay. Oh my gosh. That's going to be so cute. Look at that. Okay, let's glue the dipper on. Just, how do I want it? Just like that, I guess. And then we'll put that there. Oh my gosh, so cute. All right, let's finish our frame. And if it seems like it's not gonna stay, then that's when we use a clamp to hold it in place. All right, it's gonna be so pretty. You see how the inside is a little darker? I love that, how that turned out. I am not gonna probably stain or paint the little easels. I'm probably just gonna leave them plain how they are. Doesn't really matter to me. All right. I think we just have the bows to put on now. I don't know. I might want to make this one a little bit smaller. My goodness, how cute is that? I think that's so adorable. What do you guys think? Let's do this one too. Isn't that cute? See if you guys have any comments. Super cute. All right, so these two I'm thinking I would put on the easel and then have this one is a little more plain, but I think pop it in here. Look at that. Cute. And then have these two on either side because they're a little more colorful, a little more elaborate. So these easels come in two pieces like this, and then you just slide them together. How cute is that? There's that one. I'm not seeing any chat anymore. Boo-hoo. There we go. Debbie, you love it. You better look at all the bee ones that are on there. And the strawberries. Okay, so these two I'm going to have on the easels. And let's see, can I take my clamps off? The only thing I'm not going to do yet is glue the, I got to keep that clamp on. It's not quite dry yet. But this almost could even stand by itself. But you have this, yeah, I guess it's an easel. So this glues onto the back of the frame. And then these pieces glue in. And you have this piece. This is your piece that's going to move. So you're going to put that in one of the holes and then slide this one on. So it's going to look like this. And then when you have it glued to the back of the frame, you can tip the easel out to stand up this frame. So that's going to take a little bit of time for it to dry. Good for kids. Yes. Oh, you already ordered the strawberry kit? There's a bunch of strawberry stuff. That's definitely going to be next month's order. This month, I pretty much did all bees and one sunflower kit. And then the flag kit for my interchangeable sign. But This is the Honeybee Trio Sign Kit. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me for Wood Kit Wednesday. I'm just seeing if I need a clamp anywhere else. Nope, just there. And I'm excited for this kit and to get my honeybee. I don't have a lot of honeybee and sunflower decor, so I'm very excited about this. So let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions after the live is done. I'll come back and check comments, and I'll go ahead and put the link in here one more time. Sometimes it's hard for people to find in the description, but hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and happy Easter. Happy Resurrection Sunday this weekend, and God bless. See you guys later.